And especially following up on what you're able to achieve with Albert Brooks from Drive. I mean, this is this is much more than a basic cut and dried villain. There's a lot to her in this, it's funny that filmmakers oftentimes talk about, well, I'll never get this person, but by this point, do you think because of kind of the track record you've set with working with not just Albert and Ryan and Drive, but even before that with Thomas Hardy and Mads Mikkelsen and people like that, that you have that you should have a damn solid reputation with being able to get wonderful performances from actors. I would think that would precede you. Are you finding that?
I mean, sure, it's gotten easier to get connected to some of the more name-valued actresses or actors. I just think that I always go about with the notion of I just don't want any headaches. So, it's just so much easier, but at the same time, there's a reason why they are what they are. And then I've been very fortunate, working with Matt a lot, or Tom Hardy, or now Ryan. I've been very lucky to have relationships that have been very effective in what I do. But I think I always it's because I also make my films based on how much can I get, how quickly, rather than how much would I like, because then you have, I would like this or like that. Reality is, if I was to start production in 3 months, how much would I be able to raise? Mm-hmm. And that's basically how I work on everything, because then I know it's going to be realistic that I do what I do. If you then get bigger names, great, but it's not about that. And I came at the right place at the right time with her. Same thing with because it was kind of weird, because after Drive premiered at Cannes and it was very well received. Well, some people hated it, some people loved it, but it was at least something a lot of talked about. I got a call from William Morris. And I just, this Luke Evans guy, I had, casted him, worked with him for like 6 months. He was training. I was paying for his training in London and stuff. William Morris calls and says, Luke Evans is out. What? But we're starting in 3 months. I mean, I'm in, this is July. I'm in LA at the LA Film Festival. And in September, I go to Bangkok and he's supposed to be there. Like, yeah, sorry, he got off at the Hobbit. Like, what? He got off at the Hobbit? As what? and they were like, well, we don't know, but apparently Peter Jackson just bought him out. Really? Yeah. Too bad, huh? So there I was, suddenly with no actor. And I had Kirsten Scott Thomas. I was like, fuck, what do I do? Because it was really hard. It's like, God, I have to go. This took a long time to find this guy. So then that's, by that period, I was actually with Ryan in LA, and I was like, we were at a place we go to a lot called the 101 Cafe in Los Angeles. And I was like saying, those fucking actors, man, they're the worst. You can't trust them, man. They'll just fuck, on and on and on and on. But then it kind of that night led to, you know what? Let's just do another one. And so, and I remember I called Luke Evans' agent saying, I want you to tell Luke Evans, thank you so much for dropping out. And please, the best of luck with The Hobbit. Really, the best of luck.